Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Monday the 18th of September 2023. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying yourself, whatever you're doing on this Monday or whatever day of the week it is when you're watching this. I see Drew Barrymore has cancelled her back to work trip. She was going to return her television show in spite of the strike that's continuing, the SAG-AFTRA strike in the US. And there was a bit of an outcry from most people, who support the writers and actors that are on strike there. And she suddenly became very apologetic after lots of people said, hey, don't do this. It makes you look bad. Your public image looks bad and there's no need for it. I mean, the thing is that people misunderstand the strike, I think, as well. There's this, of course, there are some outrageously higher paid actors that can command huge amounts of money. Drew Barrymore being one of them, no doubt. They can grab huge amounts of money, and so people sometimes have the idea that all actors, all writers are overpaid and, that kind of thing, when really it's not true. Writing is a very precarious profession. It can take ages to get your money sometimes as well. I've been a writer before. I'm much better at writing than I am speaking off the cuff like this, but it can be quite precarious and a difficult job to do, actually. And so she should really have known to support the union strike. I think it's been pretty good, pretty solid so far. And you shouldn't really need to, somebody to create a fuss for you to understand the situation there. So that's what's going on over the pond. And I'm going to start playing the game of Sudoku here, which is the New York Times hard level game for Monday. I'm going to start, no, not the 2. I'm looking at this 4 and the 2 up here like this. I was looking at the 2 and the 4 blocking up here, but it's the 4 that I've got to do first. I can see 4 blocks like that. I'm just going to put the 4 there, and then the 2 blocks up there. I'm just going to put the 2 there. That's what I had seen both of those moves in my head, moves like Jagger. 2 across here, that's going to put 2 up there, so 2 in one of those 2 squares, blocking down here, and 2 across will give me a 2 in that square. Anything else happening with the 4s that we placed? Oh yeah, 4s across here, and across here there's also a 4 there. Missing numbers here, 3 and 8. So let's see about the 3s. What do we get? We get 3s down there. Oh, we've got 4s in those squares. We've got 3s there. We're also going to get 3 somewhere along here. What was the other thing? 8s, wasn't it? Do we know any more about the 8s? Well, we may, but I can't see if it's there. Or I'm not getting very far, so let's have a quick flick through. Okay, so this is 1 and 7 here, or 1 and 7 here. That's going to put a pair of 1 and 7 into those squares there. 1, 7. So how about these 8s? That's going to give me 8 in those squares there. Does that mean anything? I'm not sure. I don't think it's going to be a good morning for Sudoku for me. I don't think I'm going to see very much here. I think I'm going to miss stuff more than I'm going to see it. So I think I'm going to put in some pencil marks to help me right at the beginning, because I have the feeling I'm not going to be playing Sudoku very well today here, and a few pencil marks, judicious pencil marks, could be of good benefit. Let's put in the 8s here. I've got 2s up there, I know. Got 2s here as well. In fact, let's do it properly. Let's see what we've got. We've got 1s across here. Twos there. Oh, got to put in the missing numbers up here, which were 3 and 8. Let's do that right now. 3s are going to be down here, aren't they? Ah, that's a pair of 4 and 6 up there. Okay. That could be good news. 4 and 6. We'll be looking up there in just a tick. Meanwhile, let's do a few 7s. A couple of 7s here. Eight blocking up here and 8 blocking up here, but we know this is a pair of 4 and 6, so 8 can only appear in those squares there. I feel like I've missed something. Anyway, let's have a look at this block over here. We've got this 4 and 6. So what does it mean? It means in these squares we are looking for, well, it must be 2, 3 and 8, right? Because I see the 3, 8 there and I see the 2 there, so I know it's 2, 3 and 8. So the 8 blocks up here, so 8 possible there. The 2 blocking that square. But we don't know much else, so 3, 8, 3, 2, 3, I guess. No, I don't think that's going to give me too much. Right, so let's do this. 1, we have 2 blocking across here now, so I'm going to get 2s in those squares there. 3 blocks this square here. That's what I knew. I'd forgotten something. I sorted that out at the beginning. I saw that at the beginning and I'd forgotten all about it. 3 goes there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and what about the 9? So we're going to get a 2 here, aren't we? So the 9 is going to block across like this and up here. Let's put in that 2 first of all before we finish that off. And let's save that 2. And then this means this is going to be a 2. And that will not be a 2. We might be able to work out something here. So obviously there's 3, 8, so that's 3, 8 there. 3, 8, and the other missing number here is a 9. So 9s will appear in those squares there, which puts 9 down here. Okay, we've got 9 blocking here. Right, 9 blocking here, and we know this is 1 and 7, so that has to be a pair of 5 and 9. Right then, so 1, 2, what do we know about the 3s? 3 blocks here, and so 3 has to be in one of those squares there, which will give me a pair of 3s down here. Since we're doing it, we'll put in the 3s up there. 4, 5, 6, 7. What about the 8s? What do we know about 8? 8 blocks up here like this, so these squares here could be 8. So that means we have a pair of 3 and 8 here. Yeah, of course, that makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, we've got 8 blocking here, so this is 8 possible like so, and then we're going to get 9 possible in these squares here, right? 3, 8, 5, 9, and 1, 7. Yep, seems to match up. Now back up here, I haven't put this 9 in. I better. Well, I see the 9's blocking like that. So in fact, that is going to be a 3, isn't it? Because it's not going to be a 9. So I can go take another step. and say that this is going to be a 3 and this is not going to be a 3 and this is going to be a 3 down here, so that'll be a 3 here, and this will not be a 3. Let's get rid of those 3s there. I still haven't put the 9s in here, but anyway, we're making some other moves forward instead. Okay, let's see what we've got now. See if we can do anything else before we put in the 9s up here. Must not forget to put in the 9s, importantly. Well, we do have a pair of 2s in those squares now. Okay, let's go ahead and put in these 9s in those squares there. I'm going to put my glasses on in a minute. I want to do this block down here. This one seems to be interesting. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't have 6 yet. 6 blocks across here and down there. We get 6s in those squares there. 7, 8. And what about the 9? Where's a 9? Hello, 9. We have blocking 9s down here, but we already have 1, 7 there, so it makes no difference anyway. So 9s still available in those squares. Let me put my glasses on, see if I spot any patterns here. Never can tell your luck. No. I think I'll keep my glasses on. And let's go across this block here. We've got a 1 blocking across like so. So we get 1s in those squares there. 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks across here like this. So we get 5s there. What do we know about 6? It blocks up here like this. So we get 6s in those squares there. 7 blocks up here, so we have 7. Like so, in fact, we've got 8 and 9. So this is in fact a 7 to fit there. So that will give us a 7 in this square here. Now all of the candidates are in here, so I know that that's a 9 now. I can get rid of the 9s there, and I will place a 9 somewhere down there as well. And the 7, now we know this can't be a 7, so we'll get rid of candidate 7 and we will place our 7 here, which will give me a pair of 7s down there. Where are we now? Don't have any completed digits, so I'm going to start looking through again because we've placed some stuff. There might be some more to do. Try and keep candidates reasonably sane. Oh, hang on a minute. 2, 6, 1, 5, 2, 6. Oh no. Okay. Okay. 2s are there. Any changes on the 3s? Not that I notice. How about the 4s? Nope. I'm going to put the 4s in. Actually, 4s go in that's those squares there. How about the 5s? Ah, look, this is the only place for an 8 now, isn't it? In this. Okay, so that is our 8 there, and this is our 3 here, and that's our 3 up there. So this is our 9, and here's our 8. There's our 6. This is our 3. Here we go with an 8. And that will give me a pair of 8s down here. This is 2, 6. This is going to be 2, 6 as well. Do we know about the 6s? Not yet. Down here we're looking for a 9. Let's place that. Let's get rid of that excess candidate 9. And those 9s we don't need any longer. If you are new to the channel, and you will often see in the comments things about NF. NF stands for notation free, which is how some players like to play the games. That means without pencil marks. I do not, but I do try to go a certain distance before putting in pencil marks. That's about it. 6 blocking down and 6 across here will give me 6 in that square, which means this is a 2 and this is an 8. So our 2's here, there is, something I got to get rid of. There it is, and that's going to give me a 2 in that square there, 2 in this square here, and get rid of the candidate 2. One now blocking down here will give me a 1 in, excuse me, wrong mode selected, 1 in that square. I mean that this is a 1 and this is a 5 and this is a 6, and over here we're looking for a 9 there and a 5 there, and the last number to place here is a 9. What are we left with down here? 5 and 6, so we got 6 blocking across here. There's the 6, there's the 5, and that means this has got to be an 8. And this has got to be a 6 because we've got the 6 blocking there. And this would be our 5 blocks across and across here, which gives us 5 in that square. 5 blocking up here means that's a 5, that's a 1. And something's off. One of these 2 squares has to be a 1. Not really sure what's going on there. Why have I got 3 numbers? 9, 1. What's the 4? Oh, it can't be 4. Okay. Oh yeah, I realise now. Okay, so this is not 4. This has got to be a pair of 1 and 9. So this would be 4. That's a 4. And that's a 6. Then with the 4, that can't be 4. That's got to be our 4. We'll get rid of that. The missing digit down here is 9. That'll be 9. This will be 1. 1 across here, so there's our 7, there's our 1, 7 in that square, and the last number to place here is an 8, I think. Okay, and then we're looking for a 1 to finish the game, so that's our New York Times hard level game solved with pencil marks, not notation free, but for those people who want to comment, go ahead. See you around. Bye bye.